Good morning, students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, see the picture of a man. Okay, see the picture of a man. Have you seen the picture before? Who puts up this picture and where? For what purpose? In English, it is called a scarecrow, or in English it is called scarecrow, because it makes the crow afraid. So can you say what it is called in Odia? Students, in Odia it is called Palavhuta. So students, what is a scarecrow? And a scarecrow is an effigy typically made of a straw and dressed in old clothes, fixed to a pole in a field to deter birds from eating crops. Or a scarecrow is a fake figure of a man made of a straw with an earthen pot head, usually fixed in agricultural fields to keep away birds and animals. So students, is it possible to write a poem on it? So let's read and see. So the poem Scarecrow. You are who? The landowner or the scarecrow? You wear his shirt, you hold his bow, you wear his pants. You are who? The landowner or the scarecrow? You do his job, scare the crow, scare the birds and other animals too. You are who? The landowner or the scarecrow? You are a look-alike, a simian twin. Who knows? Is your owner hiding behind you? I walk too early, no intention to spoil or steal, but you naughty, dare to scare me too? You are who? The landowner or the scarecrow? Students, as we have discussed, a scarecrow is a fake figure of a man made of a straw with earthen pot head, usually fixed in agricultural fields to keep away birds and animals. Or a scarecrow is an effigy typically made of straw and dressed in old clothes fixed to a pole in a field to deter birds from eating crops. In Odia, we tell scarecrow as Palavhuta. Students, in an early morning walk, the poet encounters a scarecrow in an agricultural field. So in an early morning walk, the poet encounters what? A scarecrow. The poet meets a scarecrow what? In a agricultural field. So when the poet sees the scarecrow in the agricultural field, then what happens? Then the poet thinks whether it is a scarecrow or the landowner himself, because it creates a confusion in the mind of the poet. Why? Because the scarecrow is wearing the shirt of the landowner. What do you mean by landowner? A person who is the owner of the land or a possessor of land is called the landowner. So the scarecrow is wearing what? The shirt of the landowner. He was also holding the bow of the landowner and also wearing the pant of the landowner. So it creates the illusion of the landowner. So as the scarecrow creates the illusion of the landowner, so the poet remains confused. So the poet thinks the poet asks the question, you are who? Whether you are a scarecrow or the landowner. So in an early morning walk, the poet encounters or meets a scarecrow in an agricultural field. So when the poet meets the scarecrow in the agricultural field, it creates a confusion in the mind of the poet, because the scarecrow is dressed just like the landowner. It was wearing the shirt of the landowner, it was holding the bow of the landowner, and also it was wearing the pant of the landowner. So the poet remains in a confusion. It creates the illusion of the landowner. So the poet asks the question to the scarecrow, what? You are who? You are who? Whether you are the landowner or the scarecrow. Because why? Because you are wearing his shirt, you are holding his bow, and also you are wearing his what? You are wearing his pant. So you wear his pants. So you wear his pants, you wear his shirt, and you hold his bow. So for this reason, the poet remains in a confusion, and in a confusion he asks the question to the scarecrow that you are who? Then you do his job. The poet again asks to the scarecrow. The poet again tells to the scarecrow that you do his job. You are doing the job of the landowner. So what work the landowner generally do in the agricultural field? So you are scaring the crow. You are scaring the crow. You not only scare the crow, but also you scare the birds and the other animals like the landowner. So you are doing the duty of your landowner. Okay, you are doing the duty of the landowner. You are working just like the landowner. So you are performing the duty of the landowner. You scare the crow, you scare the other birds that enter. Okay, other birds enter into the agricultural field for what? For eating crops. So you are scaring the crow, and also at the same time what? You are scaring the other birds and other animals. So you are who? Or you are who? You are whether the landowner or the scarecrow. So students, up to this portion we have discussed that in an early morning walk, the poet encounters or meets a scarecrow in an agricultural field. So the scarecrow the scarecrow is appearing just like the landowner, because the scarecrow wears the shirt of the landowner, it holds the bow of the landowner, and wears the pant of the landowner. So in a confusion, the poet asks the question to the scarecrow that you are who? Whether you are the landowner or the scarecrow. And also the scarecrow performs the duty of the landowner. As the landowner frightens, scares means frightened, scare means what? Frightened. As the landowner frightens the crow and the birds and the animals, and also so in the same manner the scarecrow is also frightening the crows, birds and animals, and protecting the crops like the landowner. So in a confusion, the poet asks the question to whom? To the scarecrow, that you are who? Whether you are the landowner or the scarecrow. So students, let us find out some new words from this portion and try to use these new words into meaningful sentences of our own. First one is scarecrow. Scarecrow is noun, means a fake figure of a man made of straw with earthen pot head, usually fixed in agricultural, fixed in agricultural fields to keep away birds and animals. Let's use it in a meaningful sentence. Example, in between the rows of corn in between the rows of corn there was a scarecrow. There was a scarecrow. Okay, in between the rows of corn there was a scarecrow. The last word is scare. Scare means to frighten. Frighten. Let's use it into a meaningful sentence. Loud noises can scare animals or birds. Okay, now loud noises can scare animals or birds. So students, today we have discussed the first part of the poem Scarecrow. So you read up to this portion and try to use the new words in the meaningful sentences of your own. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.